Hi everybody, I have come out of mourning. I am going shopping. Happy Veterans Day to everyone, including my dad, who spent a lot of time in Hawaii. He has lots of stories. He tells them all the time about his time in Hawaii in the war and what he did and the people he met. He even has invitations that he received and the events that he went to when he was in Hawaii. But he also talks about being on the ship and coming back to the United States, and his vertigo got to him then. So, and my mom jokes with us, oh, we got to go to Hawaii because you never know. You might have kinfolk in Hawaii. But I'm just joking. But my dad was a very handsome man, and he was like, what are you talking about? But anyway, happy Veterans Day. And for those of you who are still worried about Donald Trump, I'm worried too about what's going to happen and how it's emboldening people, and you know, we've got KKK rallies, and we already had problems. So what is going to happen now? But I have found that you know, some of my best friends are Republicans, and they voted for Trump, and they're dear friends. They will help me out. They will give you the shirt off the back. And so sometimes people talk a lot and they do something totally different. So people will say things to you, call you names, and then, you know, do something that will help you. So let's hope that Donald Trump is that type of president, that he is a human being, that he does not mean what he said about the disabled, minorities, women. Let's hope that he is a human, that deep down somewhere he's a human being. And let's hope that his son doesn't become interior director and kill all of our beautiful animals in Africa like he's been doing. You know, we've got to work hard still. We've got to stop it. And I think the protesters are doing the right thing, because they're letting the president know that, you know, what you said, even though you might not have meant it, that, you know, the people of America are not going to stand for everything that you said during the campaign. That people are not going to take it. That people will rise up. And so I commend these young people protesting across the country. And I just want everybody to be prayerful, to pray for each other, to help each other out, to look out for your neighbor. If you see something unusual, you know, look out for each other. These guns have got to go. The United States is one of the most dangerous, if not the most violent place in the country. I know South Carolina was number 3. I think it's number 7 in crime. It was number 1 for men who kill women. It's number 5 now. It's always been in the top 5. So we live in a very dangerous, violent time, and we don't need anyone out there promoting the Second Amendment. We already have the Second Amendment. No one's taking your gun away, but we don't want any the promotion of anything like that. We want peace. We want to be able to live in peace. So we've still got to fight and allow, you know, people to protest and voice their opinion. I met a girl the other day working at a Mexican restaurant. She's a doctor in her country, and she came over here, and she has 2 years to get her boards over here. So when you go into a restaurant and you see a Hispanic person, don't necessarily think that person is not educated in their own country, or is just there as a server or whatever. But it's okay if they're a server. This woman, she showed me her pictures of, you know, working as a physician over there, and she said she left because she had a crazy boyfriend, and she wanted to get away from him. And so I said, well, listen, I think you did the right thing, And she says, yeah, this is not exactly the place I want to be, but it's quiet, and I'm working in this business with family members, and I'm good. And she's the sweetest person I've ever met. I was eating alone, and she came up to me, and we just started having a conversation. In fact, I couldn't even eat. We were just talking, and just a pleasant person, and a very educated person, and a Mexican. So Donald Trump's rhetoric really hit hard when I thought about her. So I think the best thing we can do is pray, whether you pray to Allah, or whether you pray to a Buddhist, or whether you pray to God. Pray, be pensive, and hope for the future. And also, we need to change this electoral college. Whoever wins the popular vote should be the winner of the contests, should become United States president. This has happened before with Al Gore, and it's happened now. So, and Bush is considered one of the worst presidents we've ever had in the country, with this war, unnecessary war, that put us in debt. So we need to change the system, and we need to continue to protest and not allow people to just do whatever they please now. Although Republicans have the Senate, and they're going to dismantle Obamacare and whatever, we all will survive. We'll make it. But it's going to be tough, and we need to be compassionate, and we are our brother's keepers. And another thing I'd like to say is that I think shopping is the best remedy. They don't have a Neiman Marcus over here, but I'm going shopping. So y'all take care. Do whatever you need to do in your morning to deal with your morning. And be vigilant. Look out for your neighbor. Take care of yourself. Watch out for serial killers. They got one. Hey, they got a lot of them in South Carolina. And just take care. And I'll see you on the radio.